2 million INSAS rifles were produced in all of these factories
Third largest rifles produced in the world.
to replace all of the in-service,
Partial light rifles,
different from the standard NATO round.
so that it will get good penetration at longer ranges also.
CQB carbine version of the INSAS rifle.
Otherwise, INSAS was simple, like you can say like a AK-47 they made it.
What's the difference?
It is supposed to be a little higher power weapon.
Old INSAS carbine, or this is some completely different?
More than half of the world best weapon uses that components.
Ultimate version of the INSAS.
The INSAS rifle itself, army is holding big inventory.
Design the life of the INSAS.
Considering the technology change,
Have multiple calibers.
then I think multi-caliber rifle.
So this is 12.7.
This is 20 mm.
We don't have a 30 mm either.
30 mm we have got for Russian technology.
Aircraft-based systems.
Maybe in future the drone-based anti-drone this one.
Hello and welcome to the Sandeep Unnithan show, your weekly dose of defense, geopolitics and much, much more. Today I am joined by Mr. P.S. Prasad. He's the Group Director of the ARDE's Small Arms Division. Now the Small Arms Division is the DRDO laboratory that's made all of India's small arms, including the INSAS, the CQB carbine, we just got a huge order, and the ASMI. Mr. Prasad, welcome to my show.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure to have you, Mr. Prasad. We've been talking over the last couple of months, and of course, I know that you are one of the last designers of the INSAS rifle that's still in service.
Yeah, it's of course I joined somewhere in the 90s, maybe 94, but the INSAS program was started 80s, maybe
Right.
precisely around 82. So almost after 10 years I joined. But when I joined, it is almost like a peak of the activities, like final stage of induction, final troop trials, what we used to call. Then it is mass production at two different ordnance factories.
Right.
It is rifle factory Chapur, SF Kanpur. It was a very, very challenging period when I started, because the technology levels are not the way it requires for any modern assault rifle.
Right.
Not only at the ordnance factories, even at industry also. If you see that, you can see that the actual liberalization of the industry took place somewhere 91, 92.
And this is around the same time that we
It is
placed
same
the
time
orders
the
for the
order,
INSAS.
yeah.
Well, 2 million INSAS rifles were produced in all of these factories?
Yeah, around 2 million. It's for army, MHA, and to some state police.
Right.
Total, I think around 20 lakh
A
weapons.
very large small arms
I think it is third largest rifles produced in the world.
in the world after the M16 and
M60,
the...
I think if you,
and the
I
AK
don't
of-
remember the statistics, but long back I came to know that around 13 crore AKs,
yes.
some 8 crores of M4 air platforms, and this is third largest.
Right. So there are a lot of INSAS rifles in service as well. But, give us a sense of what the INSAS program was all about when it began. It began a long time ago. So 4 decades ago, 1982. It was for a rifle, a LMG, and a submachine gun to replace all of the in-service weapons of the Indian Army.
Yeah, actually this program was started with much higher fanfare. Actually, it was led by the army itself.
Right.
I think precisely the actual start point is 79. There was a symposium on small arms.
Right.
That time army chief inaugurated. He came all the way to ARDE,
Right.
and he called all the stakeholders like DGQA, ordnance factories, everybody, industry, some industries.
That would be Krishna Rao, General Krishna Rao?
I think
1979.
I not remember, but 79.
Right.
That was the 79. He came to ARDE. That was the official opening of indigenous small arms
Right.
program after SLRs.
Right.
So, in fact, there is a between INSAS and SLR, ARD developed one more caliber. That was a really unique caliber.
Right.
It is called PLR, Pashan Light Rifles.
PLR.
It was Pashan Light Rifles.
Right. Pashan is where your
Where
ARD headquarters
is located. So,
Right.
that caliber is 7.62 into 45.
Right.
It is between 7.6 to 39 and between 51.
Right. So how interesting. What happened to this rifle then?
Well, it has undergone a lot of trials actually. It has undergone
In the 70s.
75 or 76 or 78. I think during that period, I think it's a Vietnam War and all, it was in the
Right.
hype. So everybody thought that the 5.56 is going to be the caliber of world,
Right.
because I think that is getting consolidated. The 5.56 is getting consolidated in Vietnam War, I think.
Right.
So I think Modi also decided, let us
To go for the
a
5.56.
standard caliber. Standard caliber.
But then there was a twist in the tail, literally, of the INSAS, where the INSAS bullet is 5.56 into 45, but it's different from the standard NATO round. Can you tell us how it's different?
I'll tell why it is different, because INSAS, when the QR had come, the requirement has come, they said that only one ammunition should fire carbine, rifle, and LMG.
Right.
It's a very challenging.
One cartridge.
One cartridge.
For all three weapons.
All three. Generally, the caliber, this one is, say, suppose, rifle range. The
Right.
maximum any 5.56 can attain the effective range is around 400 meters.
Right.
But they said that, we want the same effectiveness at 600 meters when you fire from the LMG.
Right.
That was the requirement. So we have to optimize its ballistics. It is more slender. It can go more longer ranges. It has got higher weight.
Right.
A normal NATO bullet is around 4 grams, I think. So to reach to higher level, we have increased to 4.16 gram. It's only 0.16.
Right.
But the increase in weight carries more ballistics to long ranges, and it is more slender, so that it will get good penetration at longer ranges also. So that's how it has become little different.
Right.
Of course, there is some other theory say that our ammunition, even if it is captured, should not be used in that is
by the enemy.
By the enemy. That is maybe spin-off of. Right. But the actual technical issue is that we have to get the same ammunition for longer ranges what NATO was giving.
Right.
NATO used to give only 400 meters.
Right. And but the INSAS was 500.
600 meters. 600, 700 meters for LMG. So we have to make our bullet distinguish, so that you get same different ballistics, and same power at the longer ranges.
Right. So then what happened to the CQB carbine? The INSAS LMG was accepted in service. The SLR, of course, the assault rifle was accepted. But what happened to the CQB carbine version of the INSAS rifle?
I will tell let me go a little back. Actually, the INSAS program was started in 82.
Right.
So 82, we made all the three weapons. Between, I think it took around 5 years, all rifle, LMG, carbine.
Right.
So all these three weapons were given to users with almost 6-7 locations. One of the toughest location was the Siachen.
Right.
87, our people had gone to Siachen with all these weapons.
Right.
And they stayed for 40 days there.
The DRDO scientists had gone all the way up.
DRDO scientists, they have gone there. And parallelly there, I think 5 or 6 locations the trials were conducted.
Right.
So there are a number of suggestions, because that time there is nothing called trial directive.
Right.
Now the trial directive is tick marks, where is objective.
Right.
So either 1 or 0.
Yeah.
Not earlier, it is not used to be like that. You just evolving that one. You get some suggestion, ask the troops what you want.
Right.
Like that, it is like a...
So you did it with a lot of feedback from users.
So that lot of feedback, I think more than 100 points have come.
Right.
During the first phase of user trial.
Of the INSAS when it was in the field.
Otherwise, INSAS was simple, like you can say like a AK-47 they made it.
Right.
It's a simple weapon. But once you start taking the feedback from various troops,
right,
they started putting a lot of things like put a carrying handle, put a TRB in that, put a...
The TRB is the 3-round burst.
Otherwise, initial, it was not...
You didn't have INSAS with the TRB,
no,
3-round
it was
burst.
Simple weapon.
So you're saying that the simple weapon got complicated with the TRB?
Not only TRB, they wanted like a transparent magazine.
Right.
So those things, a lot of polymer stuff.
Yes.
That time industry was also not a nascent stage.
Right.
No manufacturing facility at ordnance factory for polymer manufacturing.
Right.
So this, I think, took almost 4 to 5 years to implement it.
Right.
Thereafter, they put it in troop trials.
Right.
After user trials, again, I think 8 to 10 locations, they made so many weapons and gave for trials. But that time they said that, okay, let us keep the carbine separately, because the urgency is for rifle and LMG.
Right.
So carbine development as such we took after I joining.
Right.
maybe 94, after 95.
Oh, okay. So it was
that
more
was-
than a decade after the actual.
that was delinked from main INSAS
right,
program.
right.
So, but carbine problem is that there is no benchmark. The benchmarking of the carbine that time is very low. We used to test against that Sterling,
The 9mm.
9mm
Yes.
SMG. See, yes, it is originally it is SMG,
Right,
but when it has come to India, it has become SMC.
right.
It is not SMG actually. It is originally SMG.
What's the difference?
Submachine gun as such, by definition, it is supposed to fire the pistol ammunition with long range.
Ah, right.
Pistol ammunition with weapon fires pistol ammunition with long range. That is a
You
simple
fire the
domain.
same bullet from the
Ah.
carbine and the
Ah.
pistol.
But here once actually it has come, I don't know where, when then I tried to find out when the nomenclature got changed to SMC, submachine carbine.
Carbine.
So
So
they
which means
used,
a higher caliber.
it is supposed to be a little higher power weapon.
Right.
But these people used to think that it's a carbine is 9mm carbine.
Right.
So I used to take the weapons. They used to compare one fellow, same fellow 9mm he fires, then CQ this 5.56 carbine. So he used to get hesitated. Obviously it is a 4 times recoil,
Right.
4 times power.
Right.
So somehow I think that has not gone well that time
Right.
because everybody was firing 9mm.
Right.
But 9mm itself was, I think, decommissioned in somewhere 2000 or 1998. They say
Right.
it is decommissioned.
Right.
So thereafter, the troops who joined thereafter, they didn't have the background of 9mm SMG.
Right.
That's how the carbine got accepted right now because there is no baggage.
Congratulations for that. I was just going to ask you about that. That's a very big order that you have won for the joint venture. Sorry, I'm partial to the JVPC, but the CQB carbine. It's a big achievement for your small arms division, and I think it's one of the largest orders
Yes.
possibly since the INSAS was placed. Almost 500,000 CQB carbines.
450,000 something.
450,000. So that is. So tell us how that came up. Is this actually related to that old INSAS carbine, or this is some completely different?
No, it is completely different. But see, any
Same
weapon,
cartridge, but
any weapon cannot be made from the sky.
right.
You'll have to have all the background,
Yeah.
the technology, and you should also see that what is the contemporary, how they are progressing
Right,
it.
right.
So all those stuffs, so under the industry level of technology they are having, everything we have to consider. Of course, almost after INSAS carbine, though we have officially dropped it, but we kept on working on that one. It
Right.
almost like 10, 20 years of hard work in that. Lot of technologies we have developed.
Yes.
And all these technologies we put in the use in this. That's why we are able to compete also. See, the
Right.
technologies base in India already established it. There are few finer technologies are there, which is called now, you can say there is one technology called metal injection molding.
Yes, of course.
And
You
nobody
used
know-
it for the JVPC.
We used a
Yeah.
JVPC. We wanted to use in INSAS,
Right.
but somehow we could not use it. But JVPC we implemented. Now, all that companies, more than half of the world best weapon uses that components.
Right.
Even SIG, AK, everybody uses same from MIM, Indo-US MIM, Bangalore-based company.
Right.
So we implemented the technology. That's how the cost has come down drastically.
Right. So that so now the CQB carbine is well underway, and you're going to your production partner is going to develop it, produce it, and give it to the Indian Army. Do you have any goosebumps in your stomach when you hear about the CQB carbine? Will the user have some? Because INSAS, a good design, but it got a lot of bad press, if I can call it that, when it was in service. Do you think the same thing will happen to the CQB carbine at some point? Do you wake up at night and think about that?
I don't think so. What happened that INSAS, of course, we also know that undue propaganda, undue bad propaganda is to progress. But of course, we are being a government, we could not contend that one. But
Counter the
counter that
propaganda,
one.
you're saying. Yeah.
But now the private people, they know how to make
Right.
it.
Right.
They will counter it, and their reaction is much faster than any.
Right.
This one, if you say there are going to be some issues, during induction,
Yeah.
any weapon.
Right.
But how fast you are able to mitigate that one, how fast you are able to address. So that depends. I think private industry can do much better.
But also the INSAS, I mean, you think there's still life left in that design, or is it now the end of the road? Because see, the US began with the M4 that you mentioned during the Vietnam War, and that's still in production 60 years later. It's Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 4. So, even the INSAS, I think you had the final version which your laboratory, your scientists developed, 1C, which Mr. Parikar had asked for it to be developed. That was the ultimate version of the INSAS. Do you think there's hope for the INSAS yet?
See, INSAS hope in that present form, I am little doubtful because, say, the INSAS rifle itself, army is holding big inventory.
Right.
They cannot throw the weapons in one day. So still, I feel that army will have to use for next 10 to 15 years.
Right.
See,
Despite the new rifles coming in, the
that will take
AK-203,
that will take
you're
time.
saying that process is going to be very gradual, and the
Very
INSAS
gradual,
will
yes,
still
yes.
be in service.
In service for next 10 to 15 years.
10 to 15 years. So, what did you design the life of the INSAS as? When you, assuming that induction would be 2000, would that be another 30 years, or was it 20 years? What?
Generally, we design any weapon considering the technology change, maybe 20-25 years we
Right.
tell, but it go much beyond that one.
Right. And of course, you have rifles like the M4, which is,
M4,
still in service.
like mag gun.
Yeah.
That time they said that it is for 50 years,
Right.
but it is going for 100 years.
100 years. Yes.
100
That's,
years.
FN,
FN mag.
FN mag.
No weapon can beat that one.
Right. FN mag was in the 50s, and of course, you have the 50 cal, the Browning 50 cal. That's
That is
in
much,
service.
beyond,
Yeah.
much before that.
First World War weapon, which is still in service. So, is there a culture? Is there a throwaway culture in India when it comes to weapons, you think?
Maybe I cannot comment, but there is unfortunately it is like that.
Right.
There is suddenly some decision change there.
Right.
So change of calibers, change of platform.
But you're saying that it's better to stick with one caliber, one platform, one weapon, and then keep improving, like the INSAS 1C.
Not maybe one caliber or not, but I am strongly opinion of one platform is compulsory. Like AK platform,
right.
M4 platform, any platform. Maybe if they feel that AK platform is better, they should go for AK platform for next 50 years.
Right. So saying stay with the platform.
Stay with the platform because ultimately soldiers use that one.
Yes.
See, it can be 5.56, 7.62, 39.
Right.
But ultimately it should not be burdened with the training, burdened with the logistics.
Yes.
Whatever platform they decide, it should go for long term.
So the INSAS, I can see the DNA of the INSAS in many other products of your laboratory. The CQB, of course, the Ugram as well. And that's a very good weapon that you've come up with again, 7.62 into 51. How did the development of the Ugram begin?
Same thing. The Ugram began when the 7.62, we started joint development with Ordnance Factory. But the weapon was not coming to the user's satisfaction.
This is the Ordnance Factory 7.62 51.
Yeah. So somehow then we thought that we should open some private companies,
right,
so that we can make better product, because they also bring their own technologies and all. So but what we thought is that let us stick to the basics of what army people are amateur trained soldiers, what they can do.
Right.
So whatever it is done, ultimately the weapon is given to some soldier.
Right.
They may put some comments here and there. Yes. That's how the Ugram we gave to, I think, first to some amateur people.
Right.
Some 5 or 6. We said that go and fire it. Right. Don't ask how to fire it. You know what to do, how to fire it.
Right.
So they are all the 10 people. They have taken 10 rifles and they started firing. We didn't tell anything how to put the magazine out of this one.
Is that because you had a lot of INSAS features in
that?
They
all INSAS.
And the muscle memory is there.
They're very comfortable in firing.
Right.
They didn't even ask how to cock it, how to change the lever, how to. These are their DNA. Why should I teach them?
Muscle memory is already
there.
So I have fired the Ugram, and I must say my shoulder is still hurts from the caliber. It's a heavy round.
Caliber.
It is a caliber. But that's beyond your...
That is beyond our control.
It was the army that went in for the caliber. But what is the logic of switching so many calibers? Like you had 5.56. The thought process in the 70s was from 7.62 51 to go to 5.56 into 45. Then you had counterinsurgency, which means you have a second caliber already. And now you have the old caliber coming back. So there's a bit of confusion here about calibers.
that I think a bit of confusion. But ultimately, it's a user choice.
It is the user's choice, you're saying. But what kind of problems would be there in the long run if you have multiple calibers? Or are you saying that we are such a large country that we can afford to have multiple weapons and
No,
multiple calibers?
definitely. I witnessed many times when we are going for trials. It is going to be nightmare for 2, 3. One is logistics,
Right,
and the second is for training.
right,
So logistics is the biggest problem. See how they simply I will tell. When they are going for some operation or some firing,
right.
they take one weapon.
Yeah.
What is that 7.62? But who knows it is 7.62, 39 or 51?
Or 51, right.
Generally, they put wrong ammunition in that. They carry wrong ammunition. That many times those
It could cause problems when
yes.
it comes to...
Yes, that will come. Actually. But of course, they have to make some arrangement to sort
Right. So you also have another caliber which you are working on, your laboratory is working on, which is a 6.8 by 45. How did that requirement come about?
No, that 6.8, I think the army, see again the 5.56, everybody is, some are happy, some are unhappy.
Yeah.
So many calibers have come in that, to bridge the gap of unhappiness.
Right.
6.8, 43, 6.8, 45 like that, Grand Isle, something like
Right.
that. So I think army also thought that 2010, of course, we are also party. They used to have a lot of us on this lethality.
Yes.
A lot of experiments were conducted jointly by army, ARDE, but no conclusive evidence is there whether this ammunition is lethal, this ammunition is non-lethal.
Right.
Nobody can say. Ultimately, where it is hitting is the matter. Even if you hit with a stone and on the head,
Yes.
you may die.
Of course.
Or if you take 7.6 to 51 and fire at the leg,
Right.
nothing may happen. So it is a final they concluded like that. It's ultimately where you are hitting. That
Where
is
you're
the,
hitting, that's
so
it.
the accuracy also matters.
Right.
So that's why the 5.56, of course, there was not completely satisfactory. What they say that. So they said that let us study 6.8 caliber. Of course, that's how they put it in, I think, multi-caliber rifle. That's RP.
That was the third caliber in
Third
the
caliber. So
multi-caliber.
but we also studied in the ARDE, lateral lethality studies. We did our own 6.8 rifle.
Right.
So we developed our own ammunition with ordnance factories. So definitely it is better than 5.56.
Right.
But of course the economics also has to see, because 5.56 production line, nobody is going to change it for or 7.62 production lines.
Right. So it's going to continue for decades, these weapons. No, just as the INSAS. Now, coming back to the INSAS, which is, of course, the subject of our discussion as well. The fact is that the INSAS entered service more than 25 years back. And like many weapons in the world, it goes through upgrades, periodic upgrades. Did you think of an upgrade for the INSAS that would say, change many of the features, the furniture, for instance, the butt, the stock, the grips, all of that? Was that ever attempted by you?
Yeah, definitely. I'll tell that one immediately after Kargil.
Yes.
So I think there was a big studies actually. What are the feedback, and based on feedback, we have done a lot of studies. Where is the points of improvement?
Right.
We found some 20-25 odd parameters. We have to improve it. We did it, and it was trial evaluated. I think between 2006 again it was implemented,
right.
And that was called Mark 1B or something. Right. So that was implemented. All the problems which faced during that conflict.
So the Mark 1 became the Mark 1B.
1B something, 1A1 or 1B something.
Right.
So, but 2009 onwards, I think there is an infantry school.
Yes.
It is a trial cell, they call it.
Right.
So we used to work closely. We both jointly proposed some upgradation.
Right.
That time, like a Picatinny rail, changing the butt, like this.
Yeah.
Of course, it is retrofitment.
Right.
Not de novo, retrofitment.
Retrofit.
So that it can be fitted in the
existing stocks.
Existing stock.
Right.
But somehow I think it was not taken care.
Right.
But again, a rifle factory Ichapur has done. We also supported. It is called 1C weapon.
Right.
So there are a lot of improvements in the production. Other areas were implemented.
Right.
Army, I think they have gone for trials also. But by the 2015 or 16, suddenly overnight they changed the caliber. They said that we'll forgo this 5.56.
We are not looking at 5.56 and they went to 7.62. So that's how the whole...
That's why it was completely shelved out. Otherwise, that weapon has come completely matured. It has come nicely.
Right. Is it still in production, the INSAS 1C, or it's been shelved?
not in production, but a few hundreds they could able to sell to some MHA and all.
Right. So the INSAS will continue, you're saying, for a few more decades.
Yeah.
But there are many other companies in the private sector that are producing upgrades for the INSAS, and one hears that these upgrades are costlier than the weapon itself. So is there a opportunity that you lost somewhere down the line to make it?
You can say we lost
Yourself.
the opportunity because
Right.
we can only interact with the army headquarters.
Yes.
So officially they did not confirm. But thereafter, I think last 3-4 years back, Northern Command has come with some tenders.
Right.
And they have opened for industry.
Right.
For upgradation of INSAS, AK-47s and all. But I think we are not party to that one.
Yeah. And of course, your lab has also developed the 9mm submachine gun, the ASMI. That's also a big project which has got some orders from the army, and hopefully that will also augment the 9mm inventory that's already existing. So that's also one big achievement of the ARDE.
Actually, our start point of success came from that ASMI only.
Right.
Because I think 2019 somewhere 20 we have started that one, and by the time we had a lot of feedback, lot of failures we have seen, so we know how to make the system work now.
Right.
Because we also started interacting with the private industries. So the moment the project came from the army itself.
Right.
So it is a joint project. As on today, it is a project between ADB and ARDE. So within 53 days, we made the weapon.
Right.
And we shown to army. In fact, I went to CDS. And night 9 o'clock, I took that weapon to him.
Right.
General Rawat.
Right.
He was very appreciative. I think immediately within 1 month, they sent me to PM also.
Right.
I went to PM Modi to show that weapon.
Right.
In Gandhinagar.
Right.
So that has given a lot of confidence to us, to industry on us.
Right.
So they're also supporting a lot.
So the small arms division has now finally put the INSAS nightmare behind it, and now you're firing on all cylinders: CQB, carbine, ASMI,
Yes.
Ugram, of course.
There is one more weapon nobody knows, that is we upgraded the army MMG.
Right.
Medium machine gun MAG 58.
Other than MAG 58, yes.
MAG 58.
How have you upgraded?
That you can say that is a miracle. Actually, we developed one LMG, light machine gun.
The belt-fed LMG.
Of course, it was not taken by army.
Right.
But what are the technologies we have developed is one Vichif had come to ARDE.
Yeah.
We shown him that we can upgrade your MMG.
Right.
He was so, of course, MMG is like a blood for any infantry person.
Yes.
Immediately said that you'd go.
Right.
So I think within 3-4 months, we took the project. The first prototype we have shown.
Right.
And completed user trials. You know that army has already placed the order.
How many guns are we talking about?
I think they wanted phase-wise, they are upgrading.
The entire MMG
and they have some
inventory.
15,000-20,000 inventory there.
20,000
MMGs,
MMGs will be upgraded.
I don't know how many, but they said that phase-wise.
Phase-wise.
I think first phase they are upgrading some 1,000 numbers.
1,000. And this is going to be done by your private partner in this, which is JVPA or
Lokesh Machines.
Lokesh Machines, right. So that's a good thing. So this is interesting that you have a story of your belt-fed which has not got the order, but the technologies you developed for the belt-fed have been used to upgrade another, existing.
The same army has accepted.
Same army has accepted that. There you go. It is so important to have your own capabilities and keep that development cycle. But then I'm also hearing that ARD's small arms division is now not going to look at small arms. You're going to focus on other areas.
Technically, that's correct also, because of course we have got a rich experience.
Yes.
Our industry there, so we have to go for little higher side than small arms, because a lot of if you see every city, some developers have come, small arms companies have come.
Right, in the private sector.
In private sector. So we don't have to compete with them.
Right.
Whereas the medium caliber, if you see pathetic situation, there is no indigenous gun available.
You're right. So the medium caliber is 12.7 and above.
12.7, even 12.7, yeah.
14.5,
14.5,
20,
25, 30, 40.
So we are not Atmanirbhar in medium caliber and above.
Some technologies TOTs have come,
Right.
but I think we have to grow our own this one technologies.
Right.
Because see, TOTs, they're good. A lot of weapons are produced like L70 gun,
Yes.
Gatling gun, all these 30 mm, 2A42. But it is not to the scale required, which can give the best quality,
Right.
best pricing.
Right.
Because you have to make and to that extent to export something.
Right.
So that makes your system robust,
Right.
like that.
So you're going to be focused now on aircraft-based systems, cannons, those kind of.
Actually, yes, something
uh,
like that. Maybe some helicopter based systems,
which we are
initially,
currently importing.
which we are currently
For the
importing.
ALH Dhruv, I think
ALH.
it's a French gun that
It
we
is a
use.
Nexter gun.
A Nexter gun. So
Nexter gun.
you will be looking at replacing those kind of.
Maybe to the maybe for that gun, and that gun has got multiple uses.
Right.
Say 20 that is the smallest caliber where you can fire the HE round.
Right. Right.
Even 12.7 mm you cannot
You
fire
can't fire a
a
high
HE.
explosive round.
So this gun will be used not only for helicopter, maybe in future the drone based anti-drone this one.
Right.
Because it can fire the explosive rounds.
Right. So this is 12.7.
This is a 20 mm.
20 mm cannon. So there are spin-offs.
Lot of spin-offs.
Right. Right.
So if you develop that one, you can develop 30 mm also.
Right.
Because it is scaling up.
We don't have a 30 mm either.
30 mm we have got for Russian technology.
The AK-630.
No, not AK-630. It is a 2A40 BMP gun.
Oh, the BMP gun. Yes,
BMP.
of course. The BMP gun. But the AK-630 is also licensed produced, but it's not our technology.
It's not our technology.
But that's fascinating. So you see that at some point the small arms division will actually become the medium arms division.
That's how life runs.
Right. Yeah, actually. So if you're leaving the small arms now to private industry and to your
but no,
development
I
partners.
don't think that we'll completely able to live like that.
Right.
Maybe we are also planning some Gatling gun.
Yes.
Based on 7.62 caliber.
Right.
Obviously, again we are re-entering our own sphere.
Yes. So you will actually have a sizable presence in the small arms thing as well, and looking at more of the technologies that the other private players aren't manufacturing. So you would actually be at the forefront of this technology.
That's what our objective.
So the INSAS nightmare is finally behind us, and the small arms division is heading towards a much brighter future with a range of new weapons products and medium weapons as well. Thank you very much for joining me on my show, Mr. Prasad. Such a pleasure to speak with you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.